to his presence. And, there's music playing, and then there's people. Sandy said that there were words, but I didn't hear the words. I don't know. I was in a whole nother world. And at any rate, I just wanted to come on and share that God's presence isn't just for a minute. It's not for the time frame that you're in this group of other people. It stays with you constantly, and it is for a lifetime. And to show that that is the truth, and to show that when you're in the presence of the Lord, things change, and your perspectives are shifted, and your thought processes are shifted, and you look at things differently from a different perspective. And so I, going about my day, regular day, didn't think anything of it. I knew something was different. I feel different. I felt different. And I feel more at peace. I feel more like everything's okay. And that no matter what I go through, no matter what we go through as a family, it's going to be okay, because God created it to be so. He is not the God of chaos. He is a God of order, as I am learning again and again and again as I study Genesis, wanting to know the beginning before I start understanding what the end's going to be like. And really just can't even get past the first couple of verses, because it's so powerful, and it's so full and rich, and it's just so full of hope. And so I am so excited to share a little bit of Genesis with you, but I'm also excited to share what happened today at work. So what happened today at work was so incredible. It happens a lot sometimes. I'm not unfamiliar with this happening, but I, especially today after what happened last night, and the power that happened last night, and the presence of the Holy Spirit that was tangible, that happening last night. I get up, I'm getting ready. I did not go do what I should have done. I should have gone for a run this morning, but I didn't. I slept instead, because I was up late last night, because I could not go to sleep. I was so full and on fire and charged. So this morning I get up, and I'm getting ready for work, and it's just like any other day. I had an appointment before I went to work, so I went, took care of that, was running late, had to, text my client that I was going to be a few minutes late, and that I hoped that was okay, and all of that sort of stuff. New client, hate being late, stresses me out. And anyway, I just had such peace about it. I was like, okay, well, and she was like, I'm totally fine. I'm going to wait for you. No worries. I was only about 5 minutes late at the most, but I still don't like that. So, I go in, we're talking, I apologize, I take her back to my chair, we sit down, we're just talking about her hair and all of that sort of stuff. And then the minute I start putting her color on, she said something, and I don't even know how or what she said, but the Spirit of the Lord fell into our laps. It fell into my chair, and she was crying, I was crying. It was such a moment, and it was a whole couple of hours of that moment of me doing her hair. And I shared with her the forgiveness that I had to find for my birth mother, and I showed her some pictures that really show the love of God on my face. Because if you knew my birth mother, and none of you would, because she hasn't been in my life for all of my life, but we were with her as young kids, and it was a very traumatic situation, and lots of abuse went on, and all of that sort of stuff, and things that little kids should never have to deal with, we had to deal with on a daily basis. And me being the oldest child, I remember most and all. At any rate, I had the ability a couple years ago to have that chapter closed in my life. And it was literally like the ending of a book, closed, sealed, done, and not to be reopened. And when I had tried to push that with the Lord, he told me no. He said, no, this is not what you're going to do. You're not dragging her into your future, because I have a different future for you. And you're not dragging her and all of that comes with her into your life and back into your future. You're not going to do that. But anyway, I was sharing this with this girl, and she was sharing with me what was going on in her situation, and we just had such a powerful, wonderful moment in the Lord. 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe, of being in the Lord. But as she left, we both knew that it was an ordained meeting, and we both knew that we had been blessed by being in each other's presence, and the presence of the Lord was there, and He showed up today. And I feel like it's a carryover from last night, and me being different, and just that love that we have that just shines through us. And so anyway, so she's moving to Alabama, so I may not be able to see her again, but I certainly hope that I do. That was my experience today, is that we have to take time to see the moments when the Lord shows up. And that happens in your everyday single walk with the Lord. It happens every day when you get up, you do your hair, you go to work. It happens. And I just want to share with you guys that pay attention to it, because it's incredibly beautiful, and it's incredibly awesome, and it makes me happy, and it gives me joy. And it was such a moment. And I'm so thankful for the Lord that He does these things, and that He puts people and ordains people and orchestrates people to be in our path. And today was just a confirmation of the shift that happened last night. And so in talking to her, I shared with her, and I hope that I filled her up, but she also gave me hope. And I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful that I have the gifts that I have, and that I have the giftings of the Lord that I have, because everything that I do, and everything that I am, and everything that I hope to represent ever is for His glory and for His service. Because without Him, we would not be here. We wouldn't have been created. He wouldn't know our names, and He wouldn't have created a world just for us. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And if you see this tomorrow, I hope that your week is blessed in moments, so that you can show forgiveness and unconditional love and walk in peace. Have a wonderful night.